What's up, beautiful people? Padres lose another series to the Phillies. After getting swept by the Mets, it really didn't get much better, but we do salvage a win. We win the last game of the series. Hopefully, can string up some wins. It was a little bit of more of an encouraging series, obviously, besides getting swept for the Mets. Had another game that they probably had a good chance of winning in game 2 against the Phillies. We're going to look at all 3 of those games and recap what happened. Some just miserable plays from Manny Machado. He was very hot topic this series against the Phillies. Higgy coming up huge once again. Waldron might be the GOAT. He might be the greatest trade we've ever made, acquiring a pitcher in their history. Merrill continues to swing a crazy hot bat. All-star voting is starting to get really hot, so we got to get Profar in there, and then we'll look at the series coming up against the Brewers. Let's do this. I know I've said it for 20 plus years, but I got a feeling this is the year. God, Tatis is such a sexy guy. Keep the faith, baby.
1 year soon, the baseball gods will smile on the San Diego Padres, and we will have a parade.
Stay vibrant, Friar Faithful.
And now your handsome host, Beto Diaz on Friar Field Talk.
So jumping right back into it, Padres do lose another series. It got in a really bad stretch there. We had lost 5 straight. Going into game 3, going against a lefty, I was pretty set on losing fucking 6 straight because we're just fucking miserable. But we do end up picking that game up. I do want to start recapping these games. Let's go ahead and start with the first game. It's gonna be real quick. We fucking suck dick this game. We're just awful. Like I don't think there was anything good about this game. We lose 9-2. Vasquez gets on the hook. We now go to, I think it's 1-12 in games that Vasquez pitches. I don't know. I think the experiment is coming to a close. This guy is fucking dog shit. I'll have the stat line for you. He's still young, so I have some faith that he might be able to figure it out at some point. But 4 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits. 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. This was coming off a team, obviously the Phillies, one of the best teams in the league. Absolutely fucking put him through the blender. Made him look like mincemeat. Was nothing really good about this game. The only bright spot, I guess you could maybe find, was this is one of the games where Machado actually got 2 hits. Was popular in the news this last couple of weeks with Machado after he was caught running down to first base, not really running at all, and blowing a bubble instead of trying to hustle out a play. Got a lot of people firing a lot of people's ass, which I don't blame you guys. I've never been worried about Manuel up to this point. I'm a little worried about Machado. I really do think, though, he's not right. He's not healthy. He's not 100%. He's playing injured. He's already came out and said he's playing injured. I think it's just a matter of time, though, until he finds it back. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't worried about him because he definitely has not been himself. Nowhere near himself. He's been a shadow of himself. But I believe in him. I'm choosing to believe in him. He's our captain, and I've said it before. It's easy to be miserable, and trust me, I've been miserable. This team is fucking miserable. We had lost 5 straight, but I'm choosing to remain optimistic about him. I'm hoping that he can just slowly start getting back into it. I know it's fucking June, and it's depressing as shit seeing him. When he's struggling so much and he's jogging down to first base, it's kind of like a slap in the face a little bit. But I'm choosing to say he's not right. I'm choosing to say he's not healthy. At this point, though, you got to have a discussion like, well, why is he even fucking playing? He should be just put on the IL. He's putting a hole in the 4, 5, 6 spot of the lineup, and I get that. I think that's a valid point. But I'm going to choose to believe in him. He does have a bit of a bounce back game in game 3, but I mean, he's been miserable. Padres lose this game 9-2. Vasquez was the story of the game. Not much of a game here. Game 2 was really fucking depressing. Padres lose this game, and of course, Padre fashion. We had lost 4 straight at this point. We lose 4-3. We actually score 3 runs off of Nola. King pitches okay. He goes 4 2/3. Allows 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 6 Ks. He doesn't allow a home run, though. That's a really good sign from King. Obviously, throughout the year, he's been seen to be allowing a lot of long balls. So it was good that he kept the ball in the yard, but I've noticed the thing with King is just like he lacks confidence sometimes. He almost is like a replica or shell of Snell. He has dominant, commanding shit, but sometimes he's scared to throw it. So really crappy to see us lose this game. I will show the highlight here of Campusano. Padres were trailing in this game 1-0 in the 6th. Nola was kind of cruising, but Campusano gets a hold of one, sends it really bad breaking ball that did not break, sends it to deep center. This fucking guy almost catches it out the wall. It had like Padre curse written all over, like, he's probably going to make a fucking phenomenal catch, and that'll have been our one chance to score in this fucking game. Good to see Campy there with a good swing. Campy obviously had been struggling for a while, so it's good to see him get a hold of one. We ended up going up here 2-1. Profar later in the inning extends the lead to 3-1. And at this point, you're like, damn, I think we're finally going to get one. But of course, the fucking Phils fight back. Schwarber hits a home run off of Wandy, who's just been fucking miserable. And of course, El Fuego, I've talked nothing but good stuff about El Fuego all year. He had been perfect on the year. Blows his first save. Really couldn't get anybody out. Allowed 4 hits. Did allow the 2 earned runs there to lose the game to the Phils. This one really hurt. Just because I got to that point and we're so, used to El Fuego being the man. Comes out and just doesn't look right from the get-go. Padres lose this game 4-3. Really shitty loss, but encouraging if you want to really think about it. Had an opportunity to maybe take 2 out of 3 on the road against the Phillies. I'm trying to find the optimistics. I know it's really hard, but I mean, we were playing competitive ball in 2 out of 3 games against the Phillies in their own home, and they're one of the best teams in the league. So I don't know. Going from the depressing standpoint of getting fucked by the Mets, I think this is a lot better. Although that Mets series doesn't really tell too much of a tale, we can't fucking hit lefties to save our goddamn lives. So I was not surprised at all that we lost 3 games. I was surprised that maybe we lost 3. I thought we could have really pulled one off against maybe Quintana because he's really dog shit. But we're just getting eaten fucking alive by lefties. Encouraging, honestly, in this series, even though we do lose the series. Win this game 5-2. Best bright spot for us by far is Matt fucking Knuckles Waldron. The guy has been sensational. It's fucking crazy. I was demanding his head at the stake about a month and a half ago, and here he is now being elite and dominant. Gets in a bit of a pickle here. Allows runners on second and third to start the first inning, but gets out of it without allowing a run. Really nasty shit. He's really spotting his fastball well. His knuckleball, he's going inside to left-handed and right-handed batters now, and that is just filthy. Fucking Trey Turner has no chance right there. Looks really, really good. By far our best pitcher. That pitch right there to Schwarber is fucking disgusting. Ain't no one in the world hitting that fucking shit. Matty Knuckles looks really good. Goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Gets the dub in Philadelphia. A quality start and honestly well-deserved. Waldron has been one of the best pitchers in the league. His last 7 or 8 starts, it's just phenomenal to see the turnaround from Waldron. The guy has fucking found it. I honestly had forgot that he was the player to be named later, also that we acquired in that piece of shit Mike Clevenger asshole trade. So really cool to see that he's really found his shit. From the get-go here, go ahead and do a little bit of a highlight now. Merrill continues to swing a fucking hot bat, sends a ball inside to right. I mean, Philadelphia is a fucking sandbox, but to seeing Merrill really start teeing off with the long ball now is really cool to see. I had a feeling with rookies, when you have a rookie that's hitting the ball really well, they usually tend not to go for the long ball. They kind of just find it along the way. A really good step in the right direction for Merrill. Obviously getting his 8th home run on the year. Really, really good shit from him. Hard to find some bad things to say about the kid. He's batting almost 280 now in almost late June. Could kind of call it mid-June. Really cool to see from him. Padres do get tied though. Harper fucking gets another home run, makes it 1-1. The guy that just fucking owns us, it feels like. But 7th inning comes around and Arise comes through in a big way. I know a lot of people have been really against Arise in a way that he doesn't come through with runners in scoring position, but he does it once again here. Right before this, Tyler Wade with a really good at-bat with 2 outs in the inning to force the top of the lineup to come in here against Kerkering. This guy's name is Orion Kerkering. He sounds like he could be like a bartender in the late 1800s. He was probably Christy Matheson's best friend growing up or something. I don't know. He sounds like he has like an old school baseball name. But obviously here, it's also a 2-strike count. Reyes shortens up his swing, doesn't try to do too much, and takes it to right field. Gets that game. Well, I won't say game winning because the Phillies do end up hitting another home run. But gets that big hit right here to make it a 2-1 game. Really good piece of hitting there from Arias. 8th inning comes around and... play that really stood out to me. Look at this play right here. Zokar kind of screens Bohm here on a little dribbler from Kim. Kind of really interesting to see. A really good play from a Zokar, a really shitty play from Bohm. If he runs into a Zokar here, it's interference. But he gets in front of the ball, kind of screens Bohm, so he has no play at first to get Kim. That ends up leading to a big Kyle, what the fuck is up, Kyle, moment. Doesn't do too much, shortens up the swings. Brandon Marsh comes and he can't fucking get it. This comes with 2 outs and a 1-run game in the 8th. Once this gets by Marsh, you think this game is fucking over. And it was fucking over. Brings 3 runs in. Let's go. Higashioka with another big knock for our boys. Already has done. He's starting to shorten up his swing a little bit, looking a lot better than he had been in the first like month or two. Really good to see from him. Harper does end up homering again. Fucking villain arc for Bryce Harper. But Padres win this game 5-2. I was really happy with this game. Obviously very competitive up there to the 8th inning. It was only a 1-run game. Obviously we scored the second run in the 7th inning. But Waldron looked phenomenal. Estrada comes in, does allow the home run. But Suarez comes in and kind of rectifies his bad shit that he had. Padres win this game 5-2. Really hard to complain on a win, especially in enemy territory where the team is really, really good. Did like what I saw from our boys. We kept it really close. Hopefully we can move on from this and back home now against the Brewers. All-Star voting is in full force. Padres teamed up with the Blue Jays, so start voting for All-Stars. I forget how many times you can vote a day. I think it's like 10 times a day. But we got to get Profar to the All-Star game. The guy has played so well. He has such good vibes, plays the game so well. He needs to be in the All-Star game. Representing us. I know Arias and Tatis also lead in the All-Star voting. They've had some really good year to start. Arias did get the 100th. He was the first player in the majors to get the 100th hit. So really good to see from Arias. He's also well-deserving. Vote Arias, vote Tatis, vote Profar. I really want to get vote Profar in. I've been voting as many times as I can. I've never really been one for All-Star voting, but just because Profar's had such a good year, you should start voting too. You have plenty of times to do it. Just go on the MLB app. You can put your vote. It's really fucking easy. Get Profar to the All-Star game. He fucking deserves it. That's going to do it for this video. A little bit of a shorter video. Wasn't really much to talk about in game 1. So good to see our boys finally get off that losing streak. Hopefully we can start a winning streak. Back home, like I said, against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers on paper, I don't know how the fuck they're winning. Their lineup is very, I don't know, weird. They have a lot of no-name guys that you just think, like, who the fuck is this guy? But he's probably batting like 280. Going to be interesting to see. Their pitching rotation also doesn't even seem that great, but it is. Today we have Major going against Wilson. Wilson, another guy that came out of the bullpen, but has found some success lately as a starter. That game's today at 6:40. Colin Ray, old friend alert, going against Dylan Daddy Cease again tomorrow at 6:40. And then they have the new kid that they brought up, Rodriguez, going against Vasquez. I really hope we can pull off 2 wins because I don't like our chances with Vasquez. Like I said before, 1-12 in games that he pitches or in that 5th rotation spot. And then we'll finish up with Myers versus King. Really like our chances to possibly split a series here. Going to be interesting how Major does. See how Major does today. Kind of pitched a little better the last game than he did the game before. So really interested to see how he does with a team that really has really good contact hitters in the Brewers. Hopefully we can get some really good whiff from him and try and get some strikeouts. If I feel like that's the key. If he gets anywhere near 5 or 6, he's going to be having a good time. But that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully we can take a series against the Brewers, another really good team. Keep the faith, stay vibrant. It's a fucking tough time. We went through the dog days during that 5-game losing streak, but I have faith. Lucy has faith too. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? She's right here. You want to say hi? Okay. Well, we have faith. I have faith. Stay vibrant. Get to the games. It's going to be some good games. I have a feeling, though, that we can maybe split the series. If we can take 3 out of 4 against Milwaukee, it would be huge. Stay vibrant. Stay beautiful. Enjoy the weekend. 4-game series against the Brewers. I hope to see all of you again soon. I haven't done an impromptu video in a while, so I'm hoping we can make some noise. Jump on here and talk Padres baseball, which I love doing with all of you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Later.